it seems like I missed a few. So I'm gonna have to do this video once more. What's good, YouTube? Itachi from Itachi's World, and he's back. And I'm back again for another card reaction video. And it's still Dark NeoStorm. It seems like when I did a reaction the other day, I was going through Facebook and I missed a couple cards to talk about. And it seems like Gokis are getting more Link monsters. Now, I'm an advocate, well, I'm not an advocate, but I watched the show and I watch it every day. So does that mean he'll come back to using Gokis? I don't know, possibly. But it seems like we have Goki, the Blade Ogre. He's an Earth Warrior Link effect, 2400 attack with a Link 3. His arrows point top, bottom left, and bottom. It takes 2 more Goki monsters. And Gokis, that's not hard. It gains 300 attack for each monster this card points to. And once per turn, you contribute 1 monster in either player's field this card points to. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase during each battle phase this turn. So this thing can attack. Again and tribute a monster on either player's field. That's wild. So you can literally just tribute your opponent's monsters to swing again. That's nasty. This card's gonna get like kind of threatened. If you summon this to something that's really, really annoying, you literally just tribute. That's wild. Crazy. I like this card. There's like literally tributing your opponent stuff is like the best part about it. Not even the swinging a game. It's literally just tributing your opponent's monster. Crazy. And the next card we have here, gotta point it up a little bit, is Goki the Solid Ogre. It's an Earth Warrior Link effect, 2400 attack. It's a Link 3, top, left, and bottom. 2 or more Goki monsters, same thing. Cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects while it points to a Goki monster, which isn't hard. So as long as it points to a Goki monster, it won't be destroyed. That's interesting. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target 1 Goki monster on your main monster zone except Goki the Solid Ogre. Move that card to a main monster zone that this card points to. So if you summon this in the main monster zone or the extra monster zone, doesn't matter. You can move a Goki monster to where this points to. That's actually kind of lit because they do something that would destroy. You literally could just chain off of it, move a Goki to where it points to where it can't be destroyed. So it can make your opponent waste materials if you play with this card a little bit right. That's interesting. That's interesting. We talked about these. I have to keep going on down because, like I said, I missed some. I didn't miss these, but there's this one, a Dino Wrestler card. A Dino Wrestler. Colis is a level 2 Earth Dino Tuner effect monster, so it's a tuner. So now Dino Wrestlers can synchro summon. We're going to talk about the synchro in this video as well. It has 100 attack, 800 defensive. Yeah, if you control no monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. But if you do, it cannot be used for a Link material except for a Link summon of a Dino Wrestler Link monster. Which, I mean, you're going to do that anyway. And you only can special summon Dino Wrestler because once per duel this way. So you'll only do it once per duel. I guess because it's a tuner, that's understandable. But there are so many other cards that do the same thing, but there's not once per duel. I think that's the thing that bothers me. Because you already restricted it to only summoning Dino Wrestler. You already restricted it from only summoning Dino Wrestlers like as links. So the fact that you made it to where it can only do it once per duel kind of messes with me a bit, because it's not one of those effects that are like that can be, I don't know. To me, it feels like that's just Maybe Konami had his reasons, but for some reason that one restriction at once per duel plus the whole it only can be linked. I feel like if it didn't have that, it can only be used for a link summon of a Dino Wrestler, then that effect would be understandable. But I don't know. Let's go on to the next card. The next card will be Dino Wrestler Giga Spinocytes. And this is the level 8 Earth Dinosaur Synchro monster. Now this is a synchro for Dino Wrestler. And I gotta say, I love its artwork. I like it, and I don't at the same time. The only reason I don't like its artwork, and I do at the same time, excuse me. The reason I like it is because it looks so savage. It looks like a dinosaur. When you think of Dino Wrestlers, they're supposed to look savages, but they also supposed to look like they're about to hit you with a Batista bomb. This thing looks like it's going to smack you with its tail and then eat you alive. So it doesn't have that wrestler aspect. It has more of a dino aspect, which is understandable, but this thing just looks so savage to me. But it's a level 8 Earth Dinosaur Synchro monster. It has 3,000 attack, no defense. Dino Wrestlers, Gokis, you know that. It takes only 1 dinosaur tuner and 1 non-tuner monster. And so it's a little generic. This card battles. Your opponent cannot activate spells and traps to the end of the damage step, so it makes it to where your opponent can't do anything when it swings. So with this and the Dino Wrestler field spell, you really could make it to where your opponent really can't do anything. I just coughing today. When this card is face up on the monster zone, your opponent cannot target other monsters for attacks. They have to swing it to a 3,000 beat stick, so it protects your weaker Dino Wrestlers. I like that. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster. Wow, he literally just fuck you, like literally. Like that's why I think that's another thing with the artwork. That artwork just looks so sad. It looks like it would just destroy a card for no reason. So it literally just destroys a monster for no reason. It does target. That's my only thing about it. But I feel like if it didn't target, that'd be just way too crazy. If this card was destroyed by battle card effect, you could destroy one other card you control instead. So you don't just have to be limited to the whole Dino Wrestler thing. You can pop any card you have on the field to protect this card. That's lit. So it protects. I like this thing's effects. Like this thing has like 4 effects, and on a synchro, and I just keep coughing, on a synchro, that's not bad. It makes it so your opponent can't do anything when it swings. You can't target no other monsters for attacks except this one. It could destroy a card, and it can make it protects itself. That's 4 things on a synchro I like. No restrictions at all. I like this. I like this card. If I ever decide to play Dino Wrestlers, I'm playing it. And I just keep dying. I'm sorry. It's Christmas. Excuse me. The next card we gotta talk about is Plainville Lady. I saw this card, and right when I saw her, I just thought me of Flame Princess from from Adventure Time. Love the artwork. I am dying. 1600 attack, 200 defense. It's level 4. It's a pyro fire monster. You only can use this first second effect once per turn. Quick effect. Using one fire monster from your hand to the graveyard and then target one card your opponent controls in your opponent's graveyard and banish that target. I hate that it targets. Oh my god. I hate that it targets, but it targets in grave and it banishes. That's good because it can interrupt plays. They can they can try to monster reborn or something, you know. Try to bring something back, target something to bring it back, and you can literally just banish it and it's gone and you're good. If a card in your opponent's graveyard is banished while this card is already face up on the field, you can send one fire monster with 200 or less defense from your deck to the graveyard. So this helps the whole 200 defense fire type monsters. I know there's a couple fire monsters that do that. I think Fire Kings and stuff. So this could be a good helper in Fire Kings and all that stuff. The whole 200 things, all their fame, because I think Plainville's a deck, ain't it? So it helps other Plainville stuff. So it seems like they're trying to bring Plainvilles back. So this is actually a lit card. I love the artwork. Like, that artwork is just dope. It's a fire woman. I mean, come on now. But I like its effect. I think its effect's kind of cool. It's not really busted or anything. And I'd stick this in a Plainville deck if I was playing it. I really don't know much about that deck, but this effect seems cool. It can interrupt your opponent's plays if you're just playing a fire deck altogether. We talked about that. I think that was the last card we needed to talk about. Oh, no, it's not. This card here, my boys. The Dino Dragon. This is a rocket card support. Revolver used this against Wendy. And I was waiting for this card to come up because we need more Link 2s for Rockets. Rockets need a Link 2 monster that really helps them. I need... God, dying. I need a Link 2 that does the same thing as barrel loading them, but like they target on your opponents. I need a quick play target card to make it to where... See, I need like a mini barrel dragon. That's all. Not mini barrel, because mini barrels is fucking trash. That fucking card is trash. I need a card that targets and doesn't during any player's turn and targets my stuff. So I can interrupt my opponent's plays and still be able to try to get out barrel load, barrel guard, barrel sword if I ever get one. But let me go and read this effect. It's a Link 2 Dark Dragon monster with 1600 attack. Its arrows point top and bottom. It just takes 2 dark monsters. You only can use each effect among the first and second effect, while this card's name only once per turn. During your opponent's in phase, you can target one attack position monster your opponent controls that did not declare an attack this turn. Destroy that monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. So if you can make it to where your opponent can't swing, then you're good. A sword's a revealing light, anything. As long as you can make it to where they don't swing, this card is like lit. The thing about this is you can literally like you can make it to where threatening roar, make it to where they can't attack. Swords of Reveal, like I said, cards that make it to where your opponent can't swing and literally sit on this thing and destroy whatever they have and they take that damage. So I like it for that effect. Second effect, if a rocket monster special summon on the field while this card's in gray, special summon this card, be banished to leave field. So literally, if you make this and then somehow it gets destroyed, special summon 2 rockets with the field spell, special summon that back, instant barrel lowered, instant barrel guard, instant barrel sword, or any other link for you playing in the rocket deck. I have a rocket deck, so when it comes out, I am trying to cop this card. Like, that's just me, especially because, like I said, they need better link 2s. This card's not... I'm kind of biased because I love rockets and I love revolver. This card is not that good, but it's good to a sense of where I can play it in rockets and get out my barrels faster than what I can actually do at this time and point in age and stuff like that. Because my plan is to mix it with Guard Dragon anyway. So let's see. We'll find out. I'll find out whenever. I might give y'all a deck profile maybe if I can get the cards. Maybe y'all can help me out with my deck. The next card is Overflow Dragon, which is a level 1 Dark Dragon effect monster. He only gives his first card's name once per turn. When monster on the field is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then if the effect was activated because 2 or more monsters on the field were destroyed by that effect, special summon 1 Overflow token. So if a monster on your field is destroyed, or multiple monsters on your field is destroyed by like a dark hole or any type of card effect, you literally can special summon this and it gives you a free token. That's lit. Most of the time, card effects are going to blow up on main phase, so this is literally kind of like a protect in a way. So like you'll have 2 monsters and your opponent has to run into those before they can hit your life point. It's more of a protect, if anything. It also could be a, I mean, you could blow up your own stuff. Like if you have cards that make it to where they do things when they blow like rockets. Rockets have ways to come back. So I mean, you could blow up your own monsters. Get the token, make a link. Actually, this is the token will be a dragon, so you could make the link too. The Dirt Dragon, you can make him, and then whatever the 2 rockets you destroy, because it doesn't say your opponent's card effect. It just says if your monsters were destroyed. So you could possibly blow up a rocket and literally summon this, get a token. Or you blow up 2 rockets, literally make the token. Like I said, there's plays you could do with this card. The card's not too bad, but it's not that good either. It's like one of those cards you just have in your hand if something gets blown up. But on to the next card. We did videos on this. This is another one I wanted to talk about. Firewall Guardian. Okay, we talked last video, and I think before that I talked about how Cyburst as an archetype isn't good. Fuck a Cyburst archetype. I need a Firewall archetype. I need cards like this. Firewall Guardian. I'm gonna read the specs and all that, but it's not that. I want a Firewall archetype because I love Firewall as a monster. And they have the XYZ coming out in this pack. Firewall as an archetype would be lit. You have Firewall Guardian. Make Firewall Spear, whatever. You probably have a spell card. Make Firewall Attacker, Assaulter, or whatever. Firewall Warrior, Firewall Baby Dragon. I don't care what you do. Just make a better Cyburst archetype, better than just straight Cyburst itself. Salamander Great's already lit, and when their cards drop, they're going to be way better, but please give us more Cyburst archetypes. But let's talk about this card. Firewall Guardian. It's a dark Cyburst monster, 100 attack, 2000 defense. You can use this card first, second effect. Firewall Guardian once per turn. If this card is essentially graveyard as a material for a link, the summoning of a Cyburst monster, you can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it literally comes back if you use it. That's actually kind of lit because you can do more plays with it. When an attack is declared involving your link monster and your opponent's link monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. And my phone did that shit again. Hold on. My bad about that. I don't know why it did that, but alright, let's go back to what we were talking about. This card is when an attack is declared involving your link monster and your opponent's link monster, you can banish this card and negate that attack. If you do, to the end of that turn, the original attack of your opponent's monster becomes 0, and also is unaffected by card effects except its own. Okay, don't know why my phone went out like that. This card's not too good, but it's not too bad either. Like I said, it could come back to the field. That's mostly what you're going to use it for. You probably get the second effect off too, which isn't too bad either. Most likely with me, I'm gonna make a link, use this in the level 4, and make the XYZ. Because then that way, once it detaches, this is gonna go to the graveyard, which means you bypass that first effect. That's literally what I'm going to do. This card's really good for protecting your Cyberse. I'm glad they said Cyberse instead of Firewall, since Firewall's banned. I'm glad they did that. But this is actually kind of lit, because now with its protection effect in the graveyard, you can literally stop an attack, make that monster 0, and then you're really just good. Because now because it makes it to where you can swing. It's not something it activates whenever in any player's turn. But you can make it to where you stop your opponent. But this can also help you swing, because now you can swing at your opponent, do this, and then swing with something else. Pretty much. Let's see. Says when a link monster and opponent's link monster. So that's actually kind of lit. I like it. It's a generic card, but I think that's the last of the cards to talk about for this pack. For right now, when another Dark Storm cards are dropped, you know I'm about to be on it. This pack is already lit to me. So the fact that Savage Strikes are about to come out, and then this pack, literally, I'm about to try to spam on buying packs. Maybe try to even get a box set. If I do get a box set, it will be on my me and my friend's other channel. Because here I like to talk about card variation. I really don't open packs and stuff on here, but I might try to start. I've just been opening packs and doing videos on the Unlucky Negroes channel. Go check it out if you get the chance. I might try to put a link in the description if I find a way to do it. But that's the end of the video. Sorry it was a little raspy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just coughing today. But it's Christmas, so Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to whoever's watching. That's the end of the video. Peace.